It's Alan from Las Vegas, reporting for GlobalLogic. Day 2 at reInvent 2022.
Hi. Well, it's the end of day 2 here in Vegas. Another really busy day, but really useful.
Hi, so this is Sunil from AWS reInvent 2022. This is my second day.
I have learned today that the only quiet place in Las Vegas is one's own hotel room. That's why I'm here.
First thing, something we should mention is that one of the great things we're having here at reInvent is the opportunity to meet with our colleagues that we wouldn't normally meet with from GlobalLogic in the US. So we got to meet Soom yesterday, who came along to support our discussions around manufacturing and automotive. It was great to meet him, had a really interesting chat. Today we've had some opportunities to sit down with our clients that we work with and discuss how some of the announcements from yesterday could help them. So looking at things like Control Tower, for example, how we can use the blueprints that we will have available in Control Tower. When we create a new account, it will provision those landing zones that we work with, so put the controls in place, set up VPCs, etc., all of those things that we need. Gives us consistent accounts to deploy our infrastructure into, and all of the controls and config rules that go along with that. Also had a chat around some of the new cross-account capabilities that are coming out. Really a good opportunity to sit down with the customers and see how we can help them deploy those things and the opportunities it gives them to make their work easier.
I attended 3 sessions today. One was Adam Skalski's keynote. The second one was delegating access to multi-count environments with IAM's Identity Center. And the last session of the day I attended was optimizing your multi-tenant SaaS architecture. We'll be writing a blog on these sessions later on. Out of the keynote, there was a couple of things that stood out for me. One of them was that Adam flashed AWS's sustainability credentials, those being the desire to be 100% renewable energy by 2025 and water positive by 2030. What that actually means is that the AWS will make more water available than it actually uses. And also there was about 17 new products announced during the speech. The one that stood out for me was Security Lake. It's a service that will centralize security data in the cloud, on-premise and custom sources. And given that a lot of companies have moved to the cloud, I think this particular service will be taken up quite a bit.
This afternoon, been along a session which is an interesting one for me. It wasn't a technical one, it was about building business cases for migrations. So the tools that AWS make available to us as partners to put those business cases together, how you can show the benefits in terms of costs, staff productivity, how you can make them more environmentally aware, the benefits you can get from using cloud over on-premise infrastructure. So it was a really useful session. Other things today we've looked at is there's been a new announcement around something called SimSpace Weaver. So I'm just taking along to a session on that. And SimSpace Weaver is a compute tool that AWS are providing. It is used to simulate physical environments. So that could be a building, a shopping mall, up to the size of a city. And it can give you dynamic simulations of things like the interactions between people, traffic, so what would happen if you had to close down a traffic junction, etc. And it's a scalable thing, so it gives us those tools to simulate what those environments will work like in different situations. So potential to be something that's really useful around those smart spaces that we're thinking about. I also had a chance to attend a workshop which was how we can apply some of the tools and thinking processes that we use with our development processes, but not to work with applications, which is what we typically do, but to work with the infrastructure as code. So when we're automatically deploying the infrastructure, and it was about how you can use some of the tools that are available now to test and validate those infrastructure as code sets. Make sure that you're not going to introduce non-compliant resources. So, for example, making sure that your S3 buckets are tied down, that they're using encryption, etc. So how you can test those locally before you actually deploy into the cloud. So that gives us the confidence that what we're deploying is good. So a great day. We're actually going to get a chance to go to some of the networking events this evening, so a little bit of downtime. But yeah, looking forward to what tomorrow brings as well.
The other main thing for me today was the migration assessment program, which is a set of tools available to partners like ourselves, GlobalLogic, and it provides a framework for creating the business case for a migration to AWS. Very comprehensive, asks lots of questions, considers all kinds of detail from the current TCO to the projected to-be state, the costs of the migration itself, training, reskilling, etc. So lots of things in there. It provides, I think, for partners like ourselves, probably a foundation layer, a template that we can use to show our working to our clients and demonstrate that we are following AWS best practice. I think it will be very, very good for more junior consultants as a guide and a playbook for planning and understanding migrations. But I think the main thing for us in GlobalLogic is that we will be adding so much value on top of what AWS is providing in the migration assessment programs, simply through the years of experience that our consultants have. We have literally combined, all of us, hundreds of years of experience in the enterprise space across several sectors. And we'd be bringing all that experience and knowledge of our clients on top of the AWS partner tools, the migration assessment program. So that's really good for us, but it would just be a foundation for us on which we can layer that a huge depth of experience that we'd be bringing to it. Okay, that's all from me tonight. More stuff tomorrow. It's only day 3 tomorrow. Bye for now.